Good morning, everyone. Mr. Dees here with
Miss Lyon.
And today we're going to be covering the Escrimas. Okay, so we're going to be walking through all of our different counts that we have, 4, 5, 6, and 7 count. We're going to try to put them together in one video for you so you can get them in just this one video. Escrimas are an awesome weapon. One of my favorite weapons, in fact, the favorite weapon we get to train with here. They are the national martial arts of the Philippines, also known as Calistics. They're just a lot of fun, and we use 2 of them, okay? So first thing I like to talk about is how we hold the Escrimas so that we're not swinging them around. We like to hold one or both in one hand, and you take it, put it under your armpit, wrap your hand around, and you hold it just like this. It's not sticking out my back. It's not in a straight line out in front of me. It's as tight to my body as it can be. I can walk around like this. I'm not going to hurt anybody. I can bow. I can do all kinds of stuff, and I don't got to worry about hitting anybody with this, okay? So we're going to do some partner work today, starting with our 4 count, all right? When you're working the partner, go ahead and bow, touch, boom. Okay, so 4 count. Let's talk about it. 4 count, we're going to start with our right hand. We're going to go to the head, and then we're going to go down to the knee. Same hand, and then we bring it right back up to our guard. And same thing on the other side. 1, 2, and back up, all right? Put them together. Head, knee, head, knee, head, knee, head, knee. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. And time. All right. That's our 4 count. We're going to do it to the front. Miss Lyon will turn around. She'll be doing it to the back, so you can kind of see it, what it looks like from both sides. Now just know that I'm going to be using my right hand, and she's going to be using her right hand. Okay, but she's facing a different direction. So 4 count again. Starting with our right hand, we go head, knee, left hand, head, knee. Palm up to the head, palm down to the knee. Palm up to the head, palm down to the knee. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. And that is 4 count for you guys. Okay. All right, everyone, we're going to go on to 5 count now for the Escrimas. Let's go ahead and show you what that looks like with a partner first. As always, face your partner, bow, and pop. And let's get ready to go. 5 count is going to look similar to 4 at the start, but it'll change for the last 2 strikes. So we start with our palm up to the head, palm down to the knee, just like we did for 4 count. We're going to leave this one here just for help later on. And then we're going to go palm up to the head. And now I'm going to take my right hand here. I'm going to go palm up to the knee. And then my left hand's going to go palm down to the knee, just like that. Let's walk through that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Again. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. A little faster. Bop, 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 bop. And as you guys get better at this, you'll hear the rhythm, and it'll be a little bit easier for y'all. Good. All right. Now I'm going to do it facing the camera. Miss Lyon's going to be facing away from it. As always, she's going to be using her right hand. I'm going to be using my right hand. Just be cognizant of the fact that she's going to be facing a different direction. Okay. 5 count, starting from the top. We're going to take our right hand, palm up to the head, and then palm down to the knee. We leave it here, let it hang out. Left hand's going to go palm up to the head, and now with my right hand, I'm going to go palm up to the knee, and then my left hand palm down to the knee. Good. And let's repeat that a few times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. All right, moving on to 6 count now. Probably the most difficult one we have. I think so. But it's going to be a lot of fun. You're going to be great at it. So, as always, we're working with our partners. Give a good bow. Touch sticks. Pow. Okay. I don't know if I've mentioned this in the other counts, but I want to mention it here. When you're working with a partner, it's not about hitting as hard as you can. It's about a flow. Okay, so you guys don't need to be like, wow, whamming on it. Now, as you guys get better and better and you know your partner more and more, you can start adding a little bit of power to your strikes. But in the beginning, it's just a flow, okay? So just know that. Let's start with the chamber position for 6 count because it's different. For 4 and 5, we're up here. For 6 count, what we're going to do is take our left hand, palm down, and bring it across our belly, right? So it looks like this. This is what we're looking like. And back to the front. Now, the first thing that you want to get good at with 6 count is learning to switch from chambered position to chambered position. Good. And switch. And switch. Okay? It's going to make sense in a second, but you just want to make sure that you can do that a few times. Boom. Okay? Now, let's start with the counts. 1 is going to be palm up to the head, right? 2 is going to be palm down to the knee. Boom. 3 is going to be palm up to the head. Pop. And then 4 is going to be, and then we're going to switch. Okay? So let's walk through just that first section again, because there's a few things that we want to point out with our 6 count that'll help you, since it can be a little more difficult one. All right, so 1, when I do my first strike, 1, palm up to the head, I want to follow all the way through so that I am resting the Escrima on my other shoulder here, okay? When I go palm down to the knee, boom. I'm going to leave it here, but only for half a second. As soon as I throw that 3rd count, boom, it's going to come up to my other shoulder here. And then my switch position is to take this one and go across my stomach. Okay, so really that strike is just pop and then back to your stomach. All right, let's start from the beginning again. 1, 2, 3, switch. And 4, 5, 6, switch. And 1, 2, 3, switch. 4, 5, 6, switch. 1, 2, 3, switch. 4, 5, 6, switch. 1, 2, 3, switch. 4, 5, 6, switch. Last one here. Pop, pop, pop. All right. That is 6 count. Let's do it in the air so you guys can get a different angle from it. Miss Lyon's going to be facing the mirrors. I'm going to be facing in front of you. Remember, I am using my right hand first. She is using her right hand first. She's just facing a different direction. So, chambered position. Left hand starts across the stomach. Right hand starts up by the shoulder. We go palm up to the head all the way through. Palm down to the knee. Palm up to the head. And switch. And again the other way. Palm up to the head. Palm down to the knee. Palm down to the head. And switch. Count it out. 1, 2, 3. Switch. 4, 5, 6, switch. 1, 2, 3, switch. 4, 5, 6, switch. And we're going to hold it right there. All right. And that is 6 count. All right, everyone. We're going to be covering 7 count now with our Escrimas. Okay. So this is similar to 6 count in the sense that the first 6 counts repeat themselves, but it's not as hard as 6 count. I think it's a little bit easier, okay? So 7 count, as always, face your partner, bow, boom, and pop. So 7 count is, again, a different chambered position than any other strike. So 4 and 5, we start here. 6, we start with the left hand across our stomach. 7, we're gonna put both our Escrimas on our right shoulder, okay? Now, what we do is we start 1 palm down to the knee, pop, and we come right back up. One more time, 1, right? It's just down and back real fast. 1. Then I'm going to take my left hand here. I go palm down across the head. This one needs to follow all the way through, right? And I do the same thing with my right hand now. Boom, all the way through. Now both Escrimas on my left shoulder. And then I'm going to repeat again the first 3. Palm up to the knee, right back where it was. Palm down to the head, over here. Palm up to the head, and then I quickly come back, 7. Okay, let's palm down to the head. Palm down to the head. Yep. So let's do the count a few times with me. We're going to go slow, and then we'll pick up the pace a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now, if you miss when you're doing your strikes, don't stress about it. It's a flow, okay? So don't miss. If you miss one more time, don't worry about it, all right? Just keep going so you can get that practice, okay? And the other thing that I want to say is be real patient with your partner and be patient with yourself as you're learning these strikes, okay? This is probably pretty new to y'all, and it takes a lot of hand-eye coordination. All right, so now what we're going to do is do 7 count in the air. I'm going to be facing the camera. Miss Lyon is going to be facing the mirrors. Again, I'm going to be using my right hand. She's going to be using her right hand. Just remember, she's facing a different direction. Starting from our chamber position, both hands on your right shoulder. We're going to go palm up to the knee, palm down to the head, follow all the way through, palm up to the head, and then we repeat those 3 strikes. Palm up to the knee, palm down to the head, palm up to the head, and palm down to the head. Let's count it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Last time, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. Now, once you get all 4 counts down, 4, 5, 6, and 7 count down, what we want to be able to do is go through them quietly in twos. Here's what that looks like. So I'm going to do 2 4s. Now we are going to do 2 4s, 2 5s, 2 6s, and 2 7s without saying anything to each other, okay? Because we're just that good. But you'll be that good too. Don't worry about it. So start from the top, 4 count, and go. And time. Good. So once you know all the strikes, that's what we're going for, right? And when you test for your black belt, that's what we expect you to be able to do, just like that, without talking. Okay. And that is all your Escrimas. All right. 4, 5, 6, and 7 count. Good luck. Let us know if you need any help and if you got any questions.